Hey, how's it going everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing an updated deck profile for my counter fairies. I recently took them to locals and ended up doing pretty well. I got top 4, ended up taking 3rd place, went X1 in Swiss, and then did end up losing in top 4. But it is a pretty fun deck. It's definitely a casual deck. Luckily, I didn't face any crazy meta decks until top 4, so I kind of lucked out there. But let's go and get right into the deck profile. And if you are trying to build counter fairies, hopefully this can give you a pretty good guideline. Let's go and get right into it. 3 Bountiful Artemis. The main monster you want to have on board, especially if you have a lot of counter traps. Once a counter trap resolves, you get to draw 1 card, so it really helps with the draw power. Next, Guiding Ariadne. Pretty nice for its pendulum effect. When it's in the pendulum zone, you don't have to pay costs for any of your counter traps. And then if it's in your monster zone, if it's destroyed by battle or by card effect, you get to reveal 3 counter traps to your opponent. Your opponent picks 1, and the rest get shuffled back into the deck. Next, 3 Honest. Of course, everything is light in this deck, so it really helps protect your monsters. It can help boost your monsters to get over your opponent's bigger monsters. Next, 2 Barrier Statue of the Heavens. This is kind of the stun card for the main deck. While it's on the field, only light monsters can be special summoned, so really cool. Next, 1 Power Angel Valkyria. When you negate a spell, trap, or monster effect, you get to add a light fairy monster to your hand, or a light monster. 1 Minerva, Scholar in the Sky. I put it down to 1 because I don't run Sanctuary in the Sky, so I don't really get to use his second effect, but the effect that is pretty nice, that I do use it for, is when a counter trap resolves, it gains 500 attack permanently, so it can kind of get big, and also it's another target for Ties of the Brethren. That'll do it for the monsters. For the spells, of course, Ties of the Brethren. You target one of your level 4 monsters, special summon 2 monsters with different names from your deck, whose level, type, and attribute are the same as the targeted monster. Then you cannot conduct your battle phase or special summon for the rest of the turn. 2 Pod Duality, just to help get further or deeper into your deck. It comes up really nice since you don't special summon as much in this deck. You're able to get a free card basically, unless they have a negate for it, like an Ash. Next, Pod of Desires for draw power. 2 Cosmic Cyclone, just for back row hate, and Mystic Mine. Then 1 Card of Demise. Being able to draw 3 cards potentially is really helpful. Next, for the traps, 3 Solemn Judgment, the best counter trap in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically. Pay off your life points and negate everything except for Super Poly, pretty much. Really helpful. You can always pay off your life points, so it's never dead. Next, 3 Solemn Warning. You can pay 2,000 life points to negate a monster summon, either a normal summon or a special summon, or a spell or trap card that would special summon a monster. Next, 2 Grand Horn of Heaven. This one is really nice because if a monster or monsters would be special summoned, you can negate the special summon and destroy them, and then it ends that phase. So if they're in main phase 1, they gotta go straight to battle phase, and if they're in main phase 2, they gotta go right to end phase. But it does allow your opponent to draw 1 card, which is a little bit of a setback, but still overall pretty nice. 2 Recall. It negates a monster effect, and your opponent gets to draw a card, so again, a little bit of a drawback, but it being a counter trap and it destroys the monster is really nice. 2 Storm Air Force. Even though this is counter fairies, you need a little bit of support. I felt Storm Air Force was really strong. Being able to return all of the attack position monsters your opponent controls back to the hand can come in very clutch. Next, 2 Crackdown, just to try to steal one of your opponent's monsters. If you're able to steal a Link monster, it could help you go into bigger Link summons for yourself, which is always nice. 1 Negate Attack. I kind of want to bump it up to 2, but we'll see. 1 Solemn Strike, negates a special summon or a monster effect by paying 1,500 life points. And then 1 Dark Bribe, to round off the main deck. Off to the extra deck really quick. Now you can change this up in any way. The extra deck really doesn't matter, and if you have Pot of Extravagance, you can definitely run that. I run Cowboy, Abyss Dweller, Evilswarm Exton Knight, 2 Starleech Palladanimo, 1 number 41, 1 Constellar Omega, a Nightmare Phoenix, a Clock Taker, Nightmare Unicorn, Topologic Tresbania, Boral Sword Dragon, Boral Load Dragon, Serja Skulldread, and to round off the extra deck, 1 Topologic Bomber Dragon. I put the bigger Link monsters just in case I crack down like I was saying, but you can definitely put in other rank 4s or anything else you would like in the extra deck, or like I said, if you have that Pot of Extravagance, the extra deck really doesn't matter, so you can get those extra draws, which will be really nice for this deck. So yeah, hopefully this did help you out, and I will be putting a pack opening at the end of this video for prize that I got from the tournament. And I will also be posting duel videos from the tournament on the channel, so if you want to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.